how did Donald Trump play into all of this in your political journey? He's the man that's been called a racist more than any other person. And then we've been talking about race the last 8 years, BLM, George Floyd, Kamala. Talk about how that has been ingredients in your journey.
Yeah, we've been talking about race ever since Obama got in office. He started all of this.
Right.
But when I first came across Trump, I liked it that he wasn't a politician, and I liked his policies, the direction he wanted the country.
And he's not afraid to say what he really thinks.
Yeah, but it just seems like, because I've been following politics here and there, it just seems like they put on a mask for you so you can go vote for him. You see a lot of that with Democrats, especially Kamala, when she's in front of a black audience. She talks a certain way. They just come off really fake. But when Trump is up there, it's something that's really genuine and sincere about him.
Right.
And that's what resonated with me. Yeah, sure, if he said some things that, that somebody who sees life through a racist lens, it will come off as racist to them. But all he's doing is being brutally honest with whatever he's saying. Right. He's not a race. I don't think he's racist. I grew up in the South. I know a racist when I see and hear him. I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's like a second sense a black guy has.
Yeah, you get the look in the eyes. You can tell when somebody despises you because of your ethnicity or your race.
Yeah, so
I've met Trump. I've seen Trump talk. I don't think he has a racist bone in his body. He might be racial insensitive, but he's definitely not a racist. Yeah, he's just a brutally honest man.
Yeah, I think we all have our biases.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you mention something about a particular demographic of people, such as black people, it hurts their feelings, even though it may be true. And they're quick to label everything racist instead of like acknowledging what he's saying. A lot of times, especially with the black community, in my humble opinion, they hate looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
They're very bad at that, and it's always somebody else's fault, and they're always victimizing themselves. And
that race card is a powerful card for Democrats. Like we said before, early in the broadcast, diversity is not a strength of the Republican Party. It's getting better over time with the Latinos, and some blacks are coming over, but that's the main reason why they push race so much, because black people actually go to the polls and vote because they think Kamala's black, and they think Donald Trump is a white supremacist.
Yeah, very powerful.
So you guys tell me, the media says that this line from Trump is racist. This is from the Alabama-Georgia game, play cut 138.
Oh.
That is insane.
I think Trump's got after he get this winning this election, he's got a rap career in front of him. I know I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Right. There's nothing
in
racist
that case,
about that. It's funny.
No, go ahead.
No, it's nothing racist. I mean, when a black person says certain things, it's okay. But when a white man says it, then they have an issue. It's just a double standard for white people. And it's a racist standard they've set for white people because they don't even hold black people to that same standard.
Yeah.
So the Trump has really become a cultural phenomenon in so many ways. And the media continues to attack and continues to smear and slander him. So the question I think a lot of us have in front of us is this current election and what Trump needs to do to try to win over more voters and especially black voters. What can be done, if anything, to try and expand the Trump base as we go into this election?
I think he's already doing everything he possibly can.
Yeah. You don't want to change him too much because what resonates with the majority of his base is just him being himself. I think his vice president pick, him having a multiracial family and his wife being a person of color and his kids people of color, that's a great look for the Republican Party. I think that team of Vance and Trump is perfect. And if a lot of black people are starting to wake up to the Republican Party and not so sensitive to some of these issues, and I wouldn't change anything at this point.
Yeah. I wouldn't change. I don't think there's really much you can do. It's just this like what we're saying from the Latino voters, how they're switching to the Republican Party, that's starting to happen with the black vote, but it's going to be a much slower process because Democrats have indoctrinated that demographic for decades, and it's nothing really you can do to fix that overnight or in 2 weeks, in a month, in 6 months, years. It's going to take decades.
I think Vance can make a lot of leeway, but like I said, because his family's multiracial. But we really need, and I don't like DEI. I want people that's qualified to be, to run for office with the Republican Party. But we just need more black politicians on the Republican side.
Just like people of color.
Yeah, people of color, women, blacks.
Yeah,
It would help a lot
yeah.
because
you guys
that
like
does
Vivek?
matter to a lot of black people.
I love Vivek. I love Tulsi Gabbard. I think they would have been great options as vice president. But Vance is amazing.
Right.
Just a little too white.
It's always against us
But-
white people. You guys are right.
Vance is an awesome.
What does a white
guy.
person have to do to get ahead in this country, guys? I mean, seriously, come on.
I guess get cornrows, wear a bandana or something. I don't know.
But no, Vance blew me away. He
Yeah.
came off presidential. He's
Yeah.
well spoken. He was a breath of fresh air, and he fact checked them when they tried to fact check him. That guy is sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing against him.
Yeah, he's an amazing
Maybe when
man,
he-
great father.
Yeah.
I'm just, when hopefully Trump wins this election, and he should win this election, I see Vance being a two-term president because it's
Amen.
some of the things they say about Donald Trump, you cannot say that about Vance.
That's
you just
right.
can't.